de-weeding these, and I'm gonna put the trees in this because this one, you see, it's a lot of work just to get this wood up. This wood pile is just full, so I'm gonna put these just aside wherever I can, so we can put these trees in these boxes. So I already started clearing the thing out. Of course, this is gonna have to tripod action. All right, I think we might have it. We don't have it. So my thing came off my tripod. See if I can get that back on there. Pretty good. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm off work today, second day in a row. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I just got a few things done indoors yesterday. I know my hair's looking kind of wet, but we're doing this anyway. So we have Carmelo here hanging out with us. He kicked his water bottle over, okay? But okay. So here we are. Clearing this out. I'll put my gloves back on. It's some nice, good, fertile soil. Here's a big old earthworm in here. Look at this. Big old earthworm. So you know this soil is nice and fertile. Nice and fertile. I have a paddle like this with me. I have a black trash bag where you just put the yard waste in this. I would love to compost, but we don't have time for that. Trying to do this as I go, so there's not a lot of putting that back in. I always have to come and de-weed this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably put 3 trees in this area. Well, maybe 2. See, I want a whole orchard. I don't know what these little balls are in here, but they must fall from my neighbor's tree. That's what I'm thinking. Because I don't know how else they would get here, but it's okay. It's my sweater. I'm just trying to get the big weeds out, pull them out the best I can. And I don't want to use any just a slight hole in this bark, and then I'm gonna add soil to it. And the reason why I'm using this is because it already has a barrier up, and I won't have to dig way deep down in the earth. This soil is a bit softer. There's all kind of earthworms in this front here. It's good fertile. Nice good dark fertile soil. And this is like one of the furthest points from my house for these trees. And I'm just really I've added a lot of soil over the time. We'll get the dogs some water here in a second. My dog mangled some of my trees. So I'm all the way down to the bottom of this pile. The tree that's mangled the most, I'm just setting it right down in here. And that's my peach tree. Of course, my favorite fruit. We're just pushing that dirt back over in there. All that good soil. All that good soil. And I know it doesn't seem like that's deep enough, but I'm gonna add soil. I bought several bags of soil. And I'm gonna make a chicken wire fence around it to keep my dog out. But guys, let's get him some water before he passes out. Hey guys, I can't really see because the sun's reflecting off of this. Here, get back. Let me give my dog some water. It's hot out here. Let his bucket overflow with. Hey Junebug. Thank you for joining the line. It's so hot outside. But I've got to get this done before these buckets usually have handles on it. But he chews on everything out here. Oh, get back up. There you go. Okay. Worked out. He's got water. Okay. So now we're gonna do this next one. I tried to figure out how I was gonna plant these trees, but this is how. I'm trying to keep it simple. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. Three trees in here would probably be too much. So I think the closest I think that I could grow them is like 3 feet apart, 4 feet apart. Here's a root to something down here. Hey guys, thanks for joining the live. All right. So he mangled another tree. We're getting the mango trees, the trees that he jacked up first. In here. Guys, this is a apple tree right here. Daddy mangled the apple that. All right, apple tree. Oh, that needs a bigger hole. Okay. Oh, wire. He tore the burlap sack off of it, so that kind of helped me out some. Did help some. Okay, so I hate dirt. Hate dirt. All right, guys. Okay. All right. That's fitting a lot better. I think I want it to face that way. And I'm refilling this back in here. So okay. I have some bags of dirt. Get back. And I'm gonna fill it. Okay. Okay, guys. Did you see that? I'm gonna turn it around so you can see. And it's out of reach of my dog right now. So this is where I put the fruit trees. This is an apple tree. This is a peach tree. I have a second apple tree because these trees require two to cross-pollinate. They're gonna go in there. Okay, so I have a couple more trees over there. I'm not sure exactly. I'm gonna put two in here, which would be an apple tree and then the cherry tree. All right. So this is my new fence that I had installed. This is very nice. The guy did a nice job. And then he did this portion. That carport on the outside, my little girl and I did that. And like the left portion of there, my little girl and I, we did that. But we are not going into business of building fences, okay? So I do have some raised garden boxes, and this is, can you guys see? I'm gonna turn it around. These trees, I wanted to make a fence line to put in front of that house, the windows over there, so it gives us a bit more privacy. That's gonna take years for them to grow up. So for right now, I'm gonna go in the house and sit down and stop sweating for a minute, and we'll continue on with this video. It's not super, I just walked through like a little pile of bugs. You guys want to see the fence from the outside. So it turned out real nice. There's a couple little minor things that need to be done. So this is that. Yeah. Let's see. That's the front of my house. It's looking good. I chopped down these bushes, and I have to get up these root balls because look, stuff's trying to grow back in there, right there, and right there. You see how fast it's trying to grow back? We definitely don't want that. So it's a lot of work to do before. Let's see. I did stain that door myself. I sanded it and stained it, and then it's some sand. I was trying to do a project there, but it didn't work out. Okay, and I'm gonna show you my blueberry. I have blueberry bushes. 1, 2, 3, and I think 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those are azaleas, and those are doing really, really good. I was gonna make garden boxes with those in the front yard. Hey, Robert Jennings. How you doing? Hey, Epic Frog. Okay, that's my neighbor's dog or something. All right, so I'm really happy with the way this looks. Yeah, and I got my house painted this summer, which I'm happy about the results. And then I got the fence done. And you can't see it, it's too high up, but I got my chimney redone and some stuff like tuck pointing down around the house, the back of the house. Okay. I gotta get in the house and just cool off. I have a ice cold drink in the freezer. Oh my God. So at least I got those in the ground. Oh, it looks like my hair's not been combed in. If you want to know the truth, it's not been combed today. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm a city girl. And I want some land so bad. I thought, but look at me sweating out here like this and huffing and puffing, and I had to get myself motivated to even do this, to plant the trees. And when you have all that land and stuff like that, oh my God, they never quit working. And see, if I didn't want to, I would not have had to plant these trees out here. But if I had land, I would have had to have did something, you know? And so, but maybe this or maybe that. They work so hard, but they make it look so good and appealing. The off-gridders and the homesteaders. It's like never ending work. But they have a partner, I think. I think maybe that makes it a little bit easier. I don't know. My little girl helps me a lot, but I don't know. I'm gonna set this down here and put my gloves on. Let's hope the phone goes okay. You guys see me? I'm in the garage. Excuse me. I'm gonna grab a bag of soil. I need a wheelbarrow. I need a wheelbarrow. I bought some stuff to keep the dog away. Do you guys want to just hang out there while I get? I don't know how heavy soil is. And see, here's a safety hazard. I got to get that together. Okay, this soil is pretty heavy, but we can make it. I got it from the place I got the trees. They said put some of that down first, but because my soil is so rich, I'm gonna try my own way. Okay, so I hope you guys can see me. Okay, here, keep him company for a second. Okay, guys. That's perfect. Did he keep you good company? Was he being nice? All right. So now we're back to this. All right. Let's see. This is just the generic topsoil that I bought uh, to fill in. So I don't know if any of it is generic, but just to raise the amount of soil that's in here. I might have to go buy more soil. I have several more bags, but and he'll keep you good company while I go and don't mess with my phone. All right. So I brought over 2 more bags of soil. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna fill it in down here first. Move these over a little bit. And so that looks like the right amount of height and the right depth for my fruit trees. See? Oh. Okay. So that one is done. this, I'm gonna put the more nutrient soil on this tree right here first, like I did with this one, and save that topsoil for later, for to fill in the little holes. Let's see. I'm gonna turn that around. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna bring so you can watch me walk from the garage. Okay, so I must have only gotten one bag of that one soya, but I did get another. Like, I might need something to cut that open because that plastic's a little thicker. Let's see. Nope, I might be able to do it. So that was right there. So there's no mixing. You see the label, not a sponsor. It's a nice amount of soya. Stop. Get out of my... Get your butt out. 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 Get out. Out, out, out. Out. Get out. Out. Come on. Out. Get out. And see, this is why. Get out. Oh, that's where you're gonna lay. He can lay there for right now. Because he's probably hot. But he does the most, and he mangles my trees up and stuff like that. So I'm putting chicken wire around here. He can't get to my trees at this particular time. So, and you notice I put that out of his reach. He is tethered because he's willing to do the most. Right now, so he's on tethered duty right about now. All right. So this is looking really good. Okay, now the sun glare is out, okay? So this is him in my thing. All right. This is a peach tree. And then this is a, well, let's see. No, this is a apple tree. I'm gonna cut it in the winter time so it's not so tall because I don't want them to get tall and I don't want it to get very wide. Okay, I really wanted dwarf trees, but okay. This is my Alberta peach tree, and this is a red delicious apple tree. Okay, so that's all the soil we're gonna do for that. Okay, so we did get that done. This is the back of my house. Okay, and you can see my chimney, where you can just see the top, which I had a tuck pointed, and then I had a cap put on it, but okay. And some tuck pointing on the back of the house. Right? So now we have this one to clean up. And this extra wood right here, huh? What are we gonna do with that? What are we gonna do with it? So let's see. I'm kinda torn. I'm thinking I don't want it on the ground. But I don't have any more room. So what I could do, let's see. Let's see what I can do. Okay. You see these tires here? I bought them for my dog to play on. And so I think what I'm gonna do, because I don't want the wood on the ground, is I'm gonna use a couple of pieces of, oh, that's doing too much. I don't think any of them is short wood. Let's see. Is this some of my good wood over here? Oh yeah. Some of my good wood made it over there. Wonder why that is. Okay. We're gonna use that for, it's in short pieces, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a tire and some of these short pieces of wood and stack it on there. So I'm gonna just get my gloves because who knows what kind of creepy crawlers are up and over there. Unless you guys know anything else I could do with it. I don't want to have the wood too close to my house because I don't want to encourage any vermin to come over there. And of course, we're gonna have to put these flower pots in the garage because my dog will mangle those, and those might be useful for something. And I looked online, and these size flower pots are not cheap. It really is a flower pot. That one is Dundada. Oh, here's one. Flower pots, guys. Okay. Sometimes we forget and leave them in the yard. And then it's open season for my dog. Hey, David. Hey, Quan. Oh yeah, let me put him in here. I think it's orangutan, just like your mom. Yeah, I think it looks just like your mom's here. That's where I got this color from your raggedy ass mammy. I said, ooh, that looks just like David Slayer's raggedy ass mammy's hair And I knew you were coming over here to hate because you hate your mom. So, there you go. All right. Now, let me see. I am going to get this wood. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. I have to do something with the wood first. There's bees out here. I love it when people want to come over and spread hate and disharmony. If you don't like my hair, keep it moving. You have to be the most miserable person to come looking for a fight and trying to bully and harass a lady. How miserable is your life? You know? How miserable are you? I know it's plenty of people that love to spread hate, like David, but what good comes from that? I'm over here minding my business, planting my fruit trees. You're jealous, you're miserable with your life. How about come and say something nice? Spread cheer, spread love. Why be a part of the problem? Why that? Is that how your parents, that's how your parents raised you? I get it. You learned it from somewhere. I'm sure you learned it from your mother. Good job. And I'm sure you're teaching it to your children, if you ever have any. But somebody's got to do it. It might as well be David Sayer, or whatever your name is. Might as well. That's the thing is, I work in customer service, and I do a pretty good job at it. And okay, Quan, but I do a good job at it. But people would try you and think that you won't respond, and that's something that's changing now. They used to say the customer is always right. The customer is not always right. They're not, and people are standing up to that now. The method that people are standing up sometimes is kind of crazy, but you don't come and poke a bear. Don't come poke a bear. People are tired, they're overworked, they're underpaid, and then here comes a Davis Salyer type of person and think that somebody won't respond because they're at work or they're on the social media. And they won't respond, or you do want a response from them. Why am I carrying that on the Kindy Road? So I'm rolling the wheel. And I hate to have to be so negative and nasty, but come on now. And I hate to have to be having this conversation. All right. So I got tire water on my leg. Tire water on my leg. So what I'm doing is I had an old tire that I did get from our dog. He's going to think it's for him, but okay. And I'm going to put some used pieces of wood from my old fence over there. I have some good wood, but I don't want to use my good wood for that. Not the good wood. Oh, that has a nail in it. So I have to be careful. There's a piece of wood. So I only need a couple pieces just to stack this. I think this is a good size. Just something to stack this fire, because it's firewood, and I paid for the firewood, so I don't want to waste it. And once that wood pile is gone, then I can just remove these pieces of wood here. Or maybe this will work. Just something to stack this wood on. If I could find like one more small piece of wood, that'll work. Look at this piece of wood with a big nail hanging out of it. See? So I have to be careful about that. I might have to take this, okay, look, here's a piece of wood. Let's see if we can get this nail out of it. Okay, I can't, but this is the right size of wood that I need to just fill this little tire. It's gonna serve as our wood rack right here. I'll show you in a second. Oh, that almost. I need one more piece of wood just to stack this firewood on. I hate to waste it. And if you leave it on the ground, it'll dry rot. Okay, here's a nice piece. Does it have a nail in it? It does, but we can do it face down. Okay, so here's two little pieces of wood. I'll have to show the before after. This is from my old fence. All right. And I just need it to stack there we go. To stack can you guys hear me? My phone rang. Okay, let's see. Turn the camera around. That wood is gonna go right here on that, just so it's out of here. And see, I can't plant the trees or anything till I get that cleaned out to make it look like that. Okay, so we're gonna turn this camera around. First thing I need to move this tree out of the way. And see, I was waiting for my fence to get completed before I planted the trees, because I wasn't sure like what proximity in here. So I don't want it that close to my house, because when those trees grow fruit, I don't want to attract vermin too close to my house, and it'd be more towards the back of the house versus over there. So that's the best I could do for my backyard orchard. All right, so guys, watch me work. I have to move this tree. And these are just the pieces of wood that wouldn't fit on my wood rack. I'm gonna show you the progress. Okay. So this is a progress. I got most of the wood out. I used the old tire that was in the yard and put some old pieces of wood from my previous fence there and stacked it the best that I could. We'll use those pieces for bonfires or in our in our thing with whatever that's called, the fire pit. Look at the birds. I would love to refinish this cast iron skillet, but guys, we're going in for a little. Oh, sorry. Thanks for letting me know, Jimmy. But anyway, so I'll start over again. Um, but what I did is I cleaned the garden, those raised garden. Let me just set this phone down. All right. So anyway, I cleaned the pulled the weeds out of that raised garden bed the best I could, and then I dug two holes in there, put the trees down in there, and then ooh, something. I think something was on me or bite me or something. I don't know. But anyway, planted the two fruit trees. One is a red delicious apple tree, and the other was is an Alberta peach tree. I have another. So the red delicious apple tree needs two trees to so they can cross pollinate. It doesn't cross pollinate with the peach tree. It's too bad because then I have like an extra tree, and I definitely want apples in my yard. And I did plant the trees to the furthest point of my house where it won't affect too much. I don't want any vermin to come too close to my house, so I don't have the fruit trees too close to my house. Hopefully they'll stay outside. I don't want to encourage any vermin in here and any bees and stuff like that. hopefully that will come to pollinate that tree. It'll be back there. And then where I had that tire, where that the tire that you did see, I like to put like a beehive over there. I thought about chickens, but I don't need like any more responsibilities in that respect. There, this was as ice cold. It was in a freezer, so I'm just shaking it up, trying to get that slushy motion going on to get. It's ice cold though. It's so hot. This is blueberry pomegranate, and it's my favorite. Mm, there's a piece of ice right up there. David, you're out of here. Let me see. I'm off of work today. I have enough people that I deal with that I on a on I work in a high volume place, right? And I get to meet people from all walks of life. Everybody's entitled to their own belief system, their political views, views in life in general. Okay, I don't have to agree with them, right? And people probably wouldn't totally agree with my views, but I try not to impose my views on other people in a negative way. I can agree to disagree with anybody. Uh, I can respect somebody who's. I can see how people arrived at their certain views. Some people just spread hate for the sake because they're hateful. You know, some people spread love because they're full. Um, but on my day off of work, I don't want to deal with it. I stayed in my house all day yesterday. I didn't go outside for anything, and it was beautiful. I get on YouTube. I wanted to make a million, but it's not. It's that's not a thing for me, at least, and not right now. It hasn't happened. Um, but I want to deal with that. But anyway, so I do YouTube, and basically, it's like a hobby. I met some wonderful people. I It's a good time hanging out with guys and trying to share my life to the best of my ability with the world. I try. People like to watch me sleep, and I try to give that to you guys. But I, anything that I have is not from a YouTube check at all. I've had a very little. Yeah, I am monetized, but I've received very little money for this, and it's okay. So you have to know that I do it because I like you guys, and I'm trying my best to share with you guys my life. I like to make money doing it, but my reality is it's not okay. And so it's that I genuinely like you guys. All right. So let's you know make it fun for all. Let's spread a little love. You know, and at least if you can't spread love, don't spread hate. And this is a public service announcement. Thank you, Jimmy. I love you guys. I'm Cutie, and you guys are the bomb ones. So I was just taking a little break to cool down because it's hot outside. Um, it's not as hot as it's been, but it's still hot the same because my body's sweating and stuff like that. So I cleared out the wood out of that raised garden bed, which was wood that wouldn't fit on the firewood rack that my nieces and my little girl built. Well, we all did. It was collective, but they stacked that wood up. They really did. So I made a little. I used an old tire that was in my yard that I brought in the yard for the dog to play with because he likes tires. Okay, but anywho, and then I put some old wood from my old fence down on it just so I could stack the wood on there. And once that wood is gone, because we'll use it for that particular wood because it's pretty dry rot or what have you. We'll use that in a fire pit and we'll have fires outside. I'm going to work on getting my patio area done as soon as I get the remainder of those pickets done. So maybe today I'm going to see if I can get some pallets. I want free pallets, and I'm going to build a dog house for my dog, and I'm going to use some of those pickets to put around the side of the doghouse. I have some insulation I'm gonna put on the outside of the pallets after I get the pallets nailed together, and put the insulation on the sides of them and on the top of it to shield him from the elements, and then put the pickets around it so that also helps shield the wind for him, and then so he can't shoot the insulation off, and then also just another extra layer of protection, and then also so his doghouse matches um, our nice yard. You know, since we have our fence built up, I want him to have a nice house. The reality of it is it has to be a sturdy dog house or he's going to tear it down. He's definitely an outside dog. He prefers to be outside, but if he's off his chain, off his lead, he's gonna tear my stuff down. And I work really hard to get our yard nice, and so he keeps showing me over and over again he's gonna tear some stuff up. So I'm not exactly sure what I can do to keep him occupied. I buy him like the cow femurs. Um, I've bought him the Kongs. I don't know where the Kongs are. It's probably buried in the yard somewhere. I don't know. So I don't want to put him in a pen, a dog pen, but that is a possibility for him. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to put his dog house. Um, I wanted bees, but I probably am going to put his dog house the closest to. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put his dog house. I kind of want it out of the sun, and then kind of it could be the furthest part of the yard. Yeah, not sure yet. There is a fly in my house. I have some spray. Okay, I have to get it real quick. Okay, I sprayed him, and this stuff works really good. I'm not a sponsor. I don't know what it is about how that works if you see the name of the label, but honey, I found this gnat and fly spray is amazing. I don't hear the fly anymore. All you have to do is spray it one time, and they are dead, and the stuff doesn't smell horrible. What I can't stand is flies. Definitely, and not in my house. Mm, this is good. Ooh, it's ice cold. I don't hear the fly anymore. All right, so break time is over. I also have some, it's not rebar, it's these green bars, and it has a T at the bottom of it. T bars, I don't know, and they're green. I'm going to hammer those down on the corners of my raised garden beds to keep my dog out of the raised garden beds. And then I have chicken wire. Hopefully I have enough chicken wire to go all the way around the garden bed to keep my dog out. I actually bought the T-bars to make a to go around the tree. So I bought like 3 of them to make like a little triangle. So I don't know if I'll have enough uh, chicken wire to go all the way around both of the raised garden beds. I do have that piece of chicken wire that's out there already, and I can use that piece. So it just might be enough because he will go in there and mess around with it. And I really would just like that whole the whole side, the whole thing of it to be done. Hey, you guys, what I'm gonna hang this camera up. I have cameras in the inside and outside my house, so I had to charge this one back up. So while I'm in here taking a little break from the outside stuff, I'm gonna see if I can get this camera back up. So if I fall, just go ahead and dial 911. 911. No questions asked. I'm gonna take this down because that gets in the way. All right. This is my only complaint about this camera system is that is this. Okay. Here we go. And we are now on candid camera. And then I put my lampshade back up there. All right. move this stool. I left that stool there yesterday. And see, it is picking us up because I just got a notice on my phone that the camera is active. Okay, so there we go. So I have one more. Jimmy, I have Instagram. I I hardly go on there. I went on there for like the last 2 days because I'm thinking about making like a having a cottage business, doing like maybe baked goods for my house. Like I want to sell I'm gonna make and sell brownies. I wanna do like a home based business doing that. Woodrow Wilson is in the building. Hey, Woodrow. So yeah, I'm thinking about that. And what was the point of you me telling that? Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Oh yeah, so that's why I went on Instagram the last couple of days. Oh, I'm doing the artwork. You can't tell because I'm taking a quick lunch break. So not a lunch break, but taking a quick break. So to cool off a little bit in the house. So we're headed back out there right now. I had to get something to drink, and then while I was getting something to drink, I had cameras all inside my house, and the inside cameras have to be charged. The outside cameras are solar, so I charged that one and put it back up. I have one in the kitchen, but I don't know if I can reach it though. I had somebody put them up, and I wasn't thinking about, and they had to be charged and at least charged as often. So, mm, this drink is blueberry pomegranate. It's so good. Okay. Every time I move, guess what? The camera picks it up. All right. So now, let's see. I'm gonna put this drink, and then oh my goodness, I let flies in my house. I cut down these bushes that was on the side of my house because I thought it was attracting flies, but that's not the case. Mm. Hold on, guys. I gotta put this phone down. You're so crafty. Okay. I found this bug spray, and maybe that was a fly that was in the living room, but I don't know. Good thing I cooked dinner and I put the dinner in the fridge. So is it not an issue. So I'm getting a couple more paper towels because I know I'm going to be sweating. I don't know. I probably let them in when I came in the house. But still say they must die if they're in my house. The flies must die. All right, so all right, we're back outside. Do I have my puffer? Yep, I have my puffer. So I'm gonna show you guys what I've been up to. So I have my fence done. There's my dog over there hanging out. There is the back quarter fence, and that carport fence is being replaced on the outside. And then boom, got that. So the next thing that's gonna be done, see the guy, he put the wood here that was in a heap, you know, the home with Lowe's delivered it in my front yard. And so the guy that had me order it, he put it on my patio area. And you see, we were in the middle of this project, lifting it up. And so he put this pallet here, wood, full of wood. And guess what? That's kind of slowed down the process because you see this whole area, I'm going to put a patio. I'm not sure if I'm going to do more of these, which those are $5 a piece, or if I'm going to use pallets, which I have gotten a few free, but then um, also some places give them away free. So I'm going to make like a raised deck, probably from this area on down. And it's going to be pretty. So that's what we're doing, guys. But in the meantime, we're coming over here. It feels like it's getting cooler, or maybe that drink cooled me down a little bit. But nevertheless, this is what we're doing. So I had a whole bunch, not a whole bunch, but some of this wood right here was in my flower bed. My dog takes it upon himself and he unstacks the wood and we stack it. But since it's been up there, he hasn't been able to unstack that wood like that. But those are also pieces that we just couldn't get up on that wood pile. This is the last of a cord. We had like a cord and a half of firewood. We do have a working fireplace, I guess you guys know that. So I won't be buying any more firewood until this firewood is done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this out real quick. This is what we're gonna do. So I'm trying to do better at photography so you guys can see me better. See? All right. So let me work it. All right. This stuff about chewed up for whatever in the yard. This is a good piece of wood I could have used over there, but I have another project in mind. Thanks, guys. I'll put these over here. try to keep some little pieces of wood so when we build a fire, not so bad. This is some good fertile soil. Okay, look. Here's another earthworm. You see that, guys? And I'm gonna put it back over here. Because they fertilize they fertilize the soil. And this is some good fertile soil. I'm just gonna clean this out a little bit. Okay. Well, move you guys over here. We can see if that's a little better. There's some weeds up and around here that we don't want. All right. So these bricks are loaded up right now. So I'm just getting good pieces of leaves. I'm not trying to compost this right now. And see, this one is more full of soil than the other one. And it's just because this one was closest to something I'm shoe. Stick. Okay. So I'll be able to dig a little bit deeper in here. Right. Bring my bag a little closer. You see fall going this way. Last year I didn't have as many leaves to fall. Leaves to, here, I'm gonna put that earthworm back where he goes. Because we want him here. Doing his thing. Fertilizing my good soil. A piece of glass in there. You don't want that. I don't know what these little balls are, but whatever. Okay, so we have this relatively cleaned out. Okay, relatively. So, lay this back. And then we're gonna dig some holes, guys. Okay. So this is where that is gonna go. Sure what that is. That's out of here. See? And see, also digging in here keeps me from having to call like they have a digger's hotline. I don't have to do that because I know where this is leading to. And that's just to the bottom of the garden bed. Otherwise, I might run into some underground wires or something. So this is a way to avoid all of that those extra steps that I don't want to do. trying to really get to the bottom of this. Making the hole big enough. I don't remember the people putting the tarp down there. Okay. But it's been some years, so we'll see. And I'm trying to make this big enough for the tree. Oh, maybe they did. This tree. Is a red delicious apple tree. All right. My dog helped me out a little bit with this, so. Boom. Okay. So, and here we're filling that in. I didn't quite get it deep enough, but I am going to put soil over top of it to make it a little bit deeper. And I'm going to fill that in like I did the other side. I don't think I want it leaning that way. Let's see. Kind of want it going that way. Okay. There. Okay, yeah, I like that better. Okay. very well could have went down deeper, but we're gonna make it work. I could still raise that up. All right, guys, that's the blow that goes. All right, so hold on, guys. I'm gonna get some more soil. So I'm building up this corner with this soil right here. Okay. Just so it's nice and even. Okay. This is a burlap that my dog helped me with. Then I'm gonna put one of these over here on top of this. Get this up out the way. And guess what? Now it's all covered up. Huh? Okay. That added some inches, and it's going to give it a little more. What do you guys think about that? And over there, I have another bag of the other soil that I'm gonna fill in right over there. Okay. What you guys thinking? Let me get in the shade so I can read your comments. Hey, Chris E. Are you texting me on Instagram? Well, we might be friends on Instagram, but I haven't really learned how to operate Instagram fully. I'm the best on YouTube, and that is not saying a lot, guys. So I need to learn how to operate the social medias better. That's my truth. We're in the garage right now. I have some more paper towels to wipe my sweaty face with. At least get it out of my eyes. It's 12:28, which is the heat of the day. I have three more trees, I think. I think I do. Let's count them. I have 3 trees planted. Let's see. I have 2 more trees. I have a pear tree. See, this is an apple tree. Shoot. So I have a cherry tree, and I don't know, I probably will plant that. My little girl had dug a hole over here already, and so we very well may use that hole. Very well may. Let me think. I don't want these trees to get really big. I'm gonna get to digging right here, but I know for sure a tree is going here. Oh yeah. Okay. So, but this is what we're gonna do. Put you guys right here and watch the live action. Okay, yeah, I guess they did put that tarp down at the bottom to help a barrier for the weeds. Guys, okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break. You see, I know what dog is. We're gonna take a break from this right now. Let's see if he has plenty of water. Huh. Drink some water. Here. We'll get you some new water, okay? We're gonna get him some fresh water. He's tethered because he does the most. Really, not a punishment, but that's the best place that I could give him without him hurt himself or hurt somebody. All right, some nice fresh water. He don't want it. He don't want it, guys. All right. He does this, and I had a camera right here. He like literally ripped that off. But we have a camera up there now, and so he can't reach that camera. Okay, he can't reach it. Okay, so taking these dirty shoes off right here at the door. I wash my hands and have a seat. I had oatmeal and bacon for breakfast. Not really hungry, but I'm thirsty for sure. All right. Looky. I have another one of these, and so what I'm gonna do, yeah, I need to cool off. So I have another one of these drinks, and I'm gonna pour the one that's not cold into that one till it fills up. And then I'm going to put the one that's not cold in the freezer for later. These take up so much space. So, and I like taking them to work. So. Yeah, and do that. Do it like that right there. Put this one in the fridge. I'm going to build the dog a dog house. I just have to get some It could happen today. It just depends on if I feel like now. And I might, if I can fit, have it in there, and that's gonna be a slow grind. I've had I made a excuse me a pizza on a tortilla the other day. It was like not yesterday. Was that yesterday? Or it could have been the day before, Chris. Yeah. So I'm gonna turn this fan on me and I'm gonna chill out. Guys, thank you for all the likes and the support. Thank you for rocking with me. I am Cutie and you guys are the bomb ones. So I'm gonna jump off this live and I'm gonna give myself cooled off and chilled out, okay? Thank you, and I probably will hop on later, all right? I'll see you guys later. Thank you.